Theme song.
Welcome back among the stars, and we drop into a fairly boring sector, probably, with the SCS Fourchette. It's coming along. It's basically in that phase right now where it's quite balanced. And you know, is that going to be a bit boring? Maybe, who knows? It's definitely quite stable right now, which is feeling good. Now, I'm not willing to fully give in to all the commenters who are saying it was just temperature in this. Oh, right. I forgot. We've got a shields. My shields are down. So let's make sure that the shields are not attempted to be put back on. Logistics. Get out of there. Tanya, don't do it. Don't do it, Tanya. Okay, she's fine. Yeah, so I'm not fully ready to believe just yet that, like I said, that it was temperature or CO2. It might very well be. I mean, yeah, you're like, guys, let's be honest. The CO2 is pretty bad in here. 43, 41, 41. And then the CO2 is really bad here. Now, this is something I was thinking about. I want to keep this area low on oxygen so that fires don't destroy everything, doesn't fill the whole area with smoke and whatnot. However, that idea is like, I don't know, it's not working that well. Because now we have these like CO2 problems. And this will get drained out during the day by nearby gas scrubbers. We could stuff a gas scrubber here or something maybe. Or we could even do away with some of these little indents in the ship, but I just don't really want to because, like, design-wise, it looks sweet. That said, what I was thinking would be awesome is similar to, where is it here? Resources, life support. Similar to oxygen not included. What if air vents only allowed certain things? Could we have this? Maybe it's powered, maybe it takes a bit of power, but we can filter CO2 to go into this room. Like I could run pipes and stuff through these walls. That would be sweet if I could run pipes through the walls and to vent gas into different ways. And like maybe, you know, don't make it easy for us, right? Let's take a look here. Overview, jobs. Yeah, I wish. Oh, I wish we could do something with the vent. That'd be amazing. Like floor paying rooms. Yeah. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, again, that would be amazing. That would really help because we are having slight CO2 problems here, which is making the CO2 producer. You know what I should do is I should probably shut down this guy. Let's dismantle it. We don't need the gas scrubber in here right now because it is, it's not full of smoke. And the oxygen, there's only 3 oxygen, so we're not going to get that much smoke buildup in here, even if there is a fire. So Owen's going to take that apart. I don't think, like, it's idling, so I don't think that's why the CO2 is going down in here. I think the CO2 going down in here is strictly because of the grow beds. Oh, there's a spot with 8. So should I put a vent here and just fill this with oxygen again, and then maybe that's it? Maybe that's the grow room? And then help this circulate the CO2 a bit better? Maybe I should at least put some vents here. Just to help the flow of air a little more in this area. But as you can see, the CO2 is not ideal, and there are still people sleeping here. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, maybe it was still a bug. I choose to believe that it was still a bug. Okay, we got some high body temperature here, so let's take a look at our temperature ratings. 43, yeah, so this area got a little toasty. But overall, we're doing fine in terms of toastiness. So we'll keep an eye on that. But at any rate, the SCS Fourchette is in great shape. We got a lot of power stored up. 1,500 or 15,000 units of energy units. I think we're going to keep mining this stuff here. I think we're going to avoid these other star systems, unfortunately, because I just want to get to some drama. I want to get to some stuff. I want to get to this area full of alien activity. In the meantime, we are building up enough hull blocks, 37. We just need to start getting energy blocks and tech blocks and stuff as well so that we can get into getting ready to build our second ship. I think it's time. To think about the second ship. Vote in the comments below. I mean, I don't know what we'll get to this episode. Maybe I'll already start building it, so you might not be able to vote. But if I don't in this episode, I want you to tell me what you think you'd like to see for another ship. Our options of again are the single square. Yeah, we could do another one of these guys, like a long flat one. It's kind of fun. It's interesting. It's always a challenge to figure out where to put engines in a way that looks good. We can do either, yeah, super long and flat like that, and it offers us some interesting stacking ideas. We could also, again, just do another one of these. We could have 2 long ships, but just try to come up with a different design for this one. We did like a scimitar in the previous season, which I think people liked, maybe? Then, of course, there is this guy. This is like the classic ship, but I never really used this shape because, I mean, I technically consider this to be more classic, but I never really used this shape because it's just like, it's kind of tough to figure out what to build. But we could have something with like sweeping arms forward or something like that, or a big circular front piece or rounded front, and then just like a bunch of engines at the back or something. That could be kind of cool. Our big mechanics ship. It could be just loaded with solar panels too. I don't know. So in the meantime, we just need to keep these folks alive and mine some valuable stuff, and then go take a look at what those aliens have to offer. Oh my goodness, never mind. Incoming solar flare, micrometeoroids, and craft hit by micrometeoroid. And the game crashes a little bit. We've got a hull breach in that sector. We've got a fire that got dealt with down here very quickly. Very nice. And I think, is somebody going to deal with this? We do have Miles going to patch this hole here. So that's good. And we're going to have to get all this stuff repaired. My goodness, that was... Wait. Oh, I see. He's getting a spacesuit. Okay, we have another fire here. Oh, very good. That got put out right away. We have 5 carbon left. You know what? When these guys return, we're just going to get out of here. This sector turned bad quick. We don't have our shields up, obviously, because the nebula brings them down. So this whole area is a walking danger spot. Let's get out of here, quick. Return home. You're almost out of oxygens. Return home. Return home. We're leaving 4 carbon behind. Honestly, not the end of the world. What is the end of the world is this fire that's burning out of control. Okay, Kathy's on it. We might need some more folks to get on it. I think Cassia is headed there. What do we have the job task thing here? Yeah, see, look, like I said before, this ship is great. Occasionally, it burns down. Let's close some vents here. Actually, if we go into vent mode, we can just like turn, I think we can toggle? Right click? I'm sure there was a way to toggle that. All right, well, let's close this vent here. Vent open, vent closed. Vent closed. Vent closed. All right, now. Oh, we're not in vent mode, that's why. Okay, there we go. So there is a toggle. Yeah, there is the toggle. Oh gosh. It must be hard watching me play this game sometimes, I tell ya. So let's close these vents here. Oh no. We got to get out of here. All right, is everything back? Let's get out of here. So this flaming ship pulls out of this. We'll drop into this. There's some carbon. Oh yeah, good luck, androids. Good luck over there. We'll just get this carbon and gold. Oh my goodness, this ship is a mess. Yeah, life is good. Every so often, the whole thing catches fire, you know? Isn't that just like normal life? Everything just catches fire. All right, let's mine this here. Okay, do we have any continuing to burn fires? This is safely secured. This one is spreading everywhere. We have a gas scrubber up in here that's going to kind of keep working away at that. What is our smoke situation here? All right, so it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad everywhere, so that's good. That's great to know. Let's open this vent. Let's go into, let's do the vent open here and go into our vent mode. There we are. All right, so that's going to get into that one. Let's open this one then. And we should actually, yeah, we should create some door seals here too to help make life even easier. And then what we do is basically have to send, oh, you're not going to let me? Yeah, you are. Come on. We have to send certain, like we can cut off chambers and make a path to a gas scrubber. So like this gas scrubber can deal with all this stuff. And then once that's a little more under control, we can open more vents and let this stuff get dealt with. But if I open this vent now, all this smoke is coming into there. So I think that's going to be dealt with fairly quickly. We could also just build a gas scrubber here real quick, just for a bit. Put that on high construction priority. Everything's high priority. If you've ever seen a solid content playthrough, you just know that everything in the game that I build is high priority, and then they just scramble to do all the work. I'm something of a taskmaster. Is that the right term? Taskmaster? I think that's like a tool. I think that's a type of tool, which I am also a type of. All right, something here needs to get repaired. That says it needs to get repaired. I thought it. Oh dear. Oh, that got okay. Rebuild. Jobs. Assign. Or what are you up to? Go get an energy block, please. And then Cassie. Who's a good builder? Buildsman. Build lady. Okay, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet until we have the energy block in place. Okay, so we're missing some power in this section. But again, got all the batteries in the world. We are getting power to our growing area. No smoke has infected this area. A little bit of smoke kind of everywhere, but that's all right. We're working on it. The gas scrubber is the main thing that's working on it. I think that vent is open. Vents. Yeah. So we are getting to this gas scrubber. So the gas scrubber is going to keep vacuuming this up. This one will get built soon. Oops, press the escape button. And Aura, where are you? All right, what are we dealing with here? Is everybody okay? Marie, just having a little nap in a gas hallway. What's the smoke situation in here? Yeah, not ideal. This is not a great gas situation. So we might need to put another one in somewhere. Do we have a gas scrubber anywhere else? No, but we could get rid of, like, this water thing. Let's see what my comfort issue is. I don't want the comfort issues to leak into these rooms. But if I put this water... Let's dismantle this water thing. I don't think we need that many water collectors because there's not a lot of water around to collect. All right, is the gas going down here? Some of you must watch this and be like, I don't know why I watch this guy. I mean, he's entertaining. Okay, it's slowly dealing with the smoke. Kind of. Are you working at all? It says you're active. Gas scrubber active. The vent is open. Come along. Let's deal with this. Okay, good. This gas scrubber is active at least. This one now is ready to be constructified. Miles, level 3. You're not going to sleep for a bit. You got to build this. Oh, apparently not. Come on, Miles. And connect it up. And there we go. Our mess hall is good to go again. Miles has done some repair work. Good for Miles. We love Miles. And I think we can also now safely go into vent mode. And there we go. Open up these vents. We dealt with the problem. And we are back to normal. It's funny that I was just like, oh, I wonder if we should open a vent to the food area so we can get some more CO2. And then like seconds later, the whole ship burned down. Classic. Solid content. Now that's some solid content. You know what I will say? I feel like the gas scrubber was maybe lowering the CO2 concentration in the room as well. So that was a bit silly to have. So there's a point there. You can't have the gas scrubber set to a certain level, I don't think. So you can't have the gas scrubber only take out a certain amount of the CO2. So it's, I think, always going to try to get the CO2 down to like in the teens maybe. Right now, like 17-ish or something. Yeah, and that's like borderline not good for in here. So don't have your gas scrubber and your CO2 producer in the grow area. We don't really, like I said, don't really need the gas scrubber in here. We don't even really need the water thing here, but sometimes there's a little bit of water that accumulates, and this sucks it right up right away. Whew. All right, well, that was a fun start to the day. Let's finish this mining and maybe do a little trading and get out of here. Trade, how are we doing here? Trade, what do you got? What do you got for me? Okay, we'll take some tech blocks. We'll take a whole stack. Let's see if we can figure out how to sell a whole stack. I've been making, as you can see, a lot of guns. And it looks like, I mean, this is always going to vary, but the value is okay. Although, honestly, sometimes just, if we just made a bunch of plastic, I feel like we'd get pretty much the same payoff. So we'll sell some of these. We'll sell some plastic. Sell a couple of shotguns. And maybe some assault rifles, and here you can have some fuel. There we are. So we're making a profit and 10 tech blocks now. That's not a bad trade. Dr. Thumbs, Dorian, and Frank having a nice sleep in the old prison. It's made so comfortable that people love sleeping here now. I mean, again, it's only kind of comfortable. Has anybody made it to very positive? Maybe I need larger rooms and tons of furniture and stuff to do. That's probably how you get to a very positive comfort rating. But, you know, overall, Captain Annie's quite pleased with the way the ship is going. People are humming along, doing their tasks. No tasks are overwhelmed. Our storage is almost entirely full, which, again, is why I've got these set to a pretty high priority. And I'm trying to go through all of this tech scrap and infra scrap so I can at least lower the amount of things. Like this will put that number in half of how much it's taking up in my storage. So I want to get on that. And this will also be great to get out of my... Oh, yeah, that's even better. Yeah, so that'll be all great to get out of my storage and lighten up the load a little bit. But until we get all that done, we move on. All right, unfortunately, I think we should probably get this, like, raw chemical. Yeah, we need all this stuff, unfortunately. So we're basically doing chores today. We're getting some raw chemicals, we're getting some energy, and then we're going to go hunt some bugs. Under a hail of micrometeoroids, these two folks, I was really, for the storytelling, I was like, okay, I want to find out who's in each one of these, but I can't. What's good? Let me select one of them so I can just see who's in it. Persephone and Wednesday worked hard under a hail of micrometeoroids, trying to get those last little bits of raw chemical. You'll notice now these asteroids have like 3 chemicals. That's not that much. Crafted by micrometeor, of course. Okay, so now they're losing a bit of oxygen, but they should be fine. So we are definitely out of the abundant territory. I can feel it now, so we need to keep an eye on our resources. I have under 50 order set for energy rods, so we have quite a lot of energium left. We have a lot of hyperfuel, but no raw stuff, and that's basically all the water we currently have. 313 there. So we got to keep an eye, because things are getting a little tougher out there. Day 233. Wednesday and Persephone are trying to get over their sickness. Every so often they barf. I believe it was both of them, so I think that this came from the concussion. Yeah, they got some pretty rough concussions. So Dorian, hard at work doing what looks like medicine, but actually is just researching better energy. So I wonder if, like, one issue with these people sitting here and occasionally getting up to barf, you've got this person over here just trying to research something. Maybe over here somebody's like dissecting a human, just cutting off feet. This person's like, can you guys keep it down for a second? I'm trying to research a better generator. You guys just keep getting up out of bed to stand and just barf on your own feet. I mean, look, space is tough. What do you want? Space is tough. What do you want from them? They got to barf on their feet. All right, let's see what we're up to. This is what an average energy haul looks like in a slightly modified hard playthrough. I'm playing on hard. However, I have the energium set a little high. It felt a bit cheesy to do that, but at the same time, I mean, that's set high, so it's only 6. So it's still not, like, amazing. Like, if this was on harsh, you know, without any modifications to how many energium rods or piles I can find, then I don't think I'd be able to sustain a crew like this or a ship this spread out. And maybe that means for this playthrough, I just need to see how many more crew I can take on. Like, is there a theoretical max? Maybe that's it. Maybe what our second ship needs to be is like a colony ship. It just needs to have hundreds of people on it. We can find out. It could just be one giant growing thing with a big shuttle bay and tons of rooms everywhere. That could be kind of fun. And then this one we could refit with maybe even some more hod pangers and maybe take out the shuttle bays. We probably need one at least. And then we can do some more manufacturing here. This could be our manufacturing hub. The other ship could make all the food. Yeah, this could work. Maybe this prison becomes another manufacturing bay. I don't know. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe that we do this giant colony ship and we just see how many people we can get on board our ships. Ooh, I like this idea. Yeah, if we're playing on fairly easy like we are, then we definitely should, I think. It has been 233 days since we set out among the stars, or at least left our base. No hypersleep chambers, and so we jump in cold. Everybody's going to feel a little sick, I'm told. I wonder when it's going to be a whole different game and a whole different level of difficulty when they make it so that hypersleep chambers are needed to get between sectors. We're going to be screwed at that point. But here we are. We have now entered, and we'll talk to them later, but we have now entered a dangerous sector of space. On sensors, Tatiana Ari, I believe it is our usual person here. Or is our, Roni has picked up on sensors a tremendous amount of alien activity, so we need to keep our eyes peeled, because who knows what we're about to find out there in the stars, but it's certainly gonna have a bunch of legs and teeth. That just sounds like I'm describing humans. It's gonna have more than 2 legs. I think the bugs had 2 legs. Well, the haulers don't have any legs, so don't listen to me. The point is, we're gonna find some alien bugs, and we're gonna get into it. I see a derelict. I assume this will be full of alien bugs, so we'll do these chores here and pick up these resources, and then head on up there to see what awaits us. Oh my goodness! We land in a sector with a nebula and micrometeoroids, and here we are again dealing with the same problems: fires, hull breaches. So far, we're doing okay. And maybe it's almost worth spending the energy to, like, keep the shields up or something? I don't know at this point. Does somebody... Okay, Frank is on it. Frank, get to it. Looks like we have... Oh, destructive environment. That's okay. Frank is dealing with that. He's running low on oxygen. Frank's kind of a boss. He didn't even go get a spacesuit first. He's literally staring out into the abyss. And, like, he's like, nah, don't worry. I got this. All right, the micrometeoroids... No, they are still going, so we need to be ever vigilant. Ready on the vent app, the vents tool, to shut down the vents. Okay, we got that destroyed or damaged. That's fine. 4 of these left and 7 Hyperium currently actively being mined. God, okay, yeah, space is definitely getting a little harder. You know what's going to be tricky is finding a spot where we can safely sit for a long time while we build out our new ship. I might have to do it. Yeah, I just might have to do it in slow batches, like build a little engine room first and trundle about the galaxy with this like half-built engine block. Oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like we made it through the brunt of it. I'm gonna speed up time a little bit here. Nope. Okay, craft hit by meteoroid. That's fine. Fire on the fourchette again. Right down here in this... No, the door! Ah, crap. All right, Tanya, let's draft you and get you to come and deal with this fire. And then Persephone. I think everybody's headed there to deal with it now, but again, like, this is not helpful. Wait, why is nobody doing it? Why is everyone just strolls by this deadly fire here? Okay, Tanya, put that out. Put that out, Tanya. Come on, Tanya. There we go. Okay. Let's undraft you so you can get out of this deadly smoke. And then let's hit the vent tool anyway. I guess, just to make sure that... there we go. Just for now. Hopefully the gas scrubber can get the rest of that. Here, we'll just turn off that vent as well. Oops. There we go. Just so that the smoke kind of stays in this area here and gets sucked up by the gas scrubber. But that one's not bad. This one is okay. Everybody seems okay. Tanya might need some help here. First degree burns. Oops. She's like, I'm gonna sleep it off. Well, I guess first degree aren't that bad, are they? Like, first degree is just the ones where it goes a bit red. If she had, like, second and third, I guess she would need the hospital. Or, you know, the med bed. All right, so this guy is losing oxygen pretty fast here. Man, Lawson's so badass. He's like, nah, I'm gonna keep mining. Oh, there's a giant hole in my HOD? in my hiding mod? My pining? Okay, I can't do that anymore. I guess he's got enough oxygen. Maybe he'll do okay, but again, like, I think he should come home. But I'm not going to call him home because I'm, you know, I like that he's busy. I like that he's getting some work done at least. Okay, let's see here. Let's get this mining done. Okay. He collects that stuff, and he's going home. He has 600 oxygen left. I think he's going to make it. I think he was fine. 400 oxygen, 300 oxygen, 330, 200. He drops off the resources he got. He's out of oxygen. Oh, and he got filled up with a bit. Man, he timed that perfectly. You don't have to worry about them. If they get their crafts injured, they just do the math and figure it out. Lawson, you absolute monster. Now, before we leave this sector, I just want to talk to the ACS Fire Wyvern that just dropped in. One thing I'm thinking about is these energy cells are quite expensive. And I want to make some more energy cells. I think what I actually need is the optronics fabricator. High-tech optronics factory is capable of producing optronic components and energy cells, because I was looking around for the cell fuser, and I was like, oh, I didn't research the cell fuser. Turns out they took it out of the game. If I load an old save game, I wonder what would happen. Just an empty block where that cell fuser used to be. So it has made making production a little easier. That's one building down, and I think there's another one somewhere. So this one makes explosive ammunition and fertilizer and all that good stuff. I think they did, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like they did away with another manufacturing thing, but I can't remember what it is right now, so maybe it's just in my head. Well, we still have the optronics fabricator, and we still have the... Oh, yeah, it's the other one. It's the optronics fabricator, and then there's the other one that makes... I forget what it was called. Electronics fabricator, I think. I don't think that exists anymore either. So they've done away with the, if I'm not wrong, they've done away with the cell fuser and the electronics fabricator, and it took me till now to notice. That's right, because the refinery now makes electronics components, which I believe used to use the electronics fabricator. I like that. I like this idea, because this refinery was like very large just to make steel plates and whatever else it made. I can't remember. I would love research in the future, you know, where it's like we get even further down in the research tree, and it's something where you're allowed to start to like research efficiencies. So it's like, what would you like to combine? You could make a recycler that also prints more of, because we already have, see, the ability for it to generate small amounts of electronics components. So maybe we could make an altered, we could like, you know, modify our recycler to also have a full electronics component, you know, a fabrication chunk on it or something like that. And then that way it makes your ship design even more easier in the late game. You know, you don't need a massive mechanical ship. Now you have like hyper efficient areas, and maybe it draws more power. Sure, maybe it's less power efficient, but it's more space efficient, and you get to pick that. I cannot wait for the update that they were talking about. I'm just going to check just in case they like snuck it into the game. But apparently we're getting double doors at some point. Oh, I can't wait for double doors. I'm going to have to redesign this whole ship just to make room for double doors. And don't think that I won't. Miles is ordered to power up the engines. There he is in his all-black uniform, looking very cool. I think he's wearing a spacesuit. Yeah, he's wearing a just take your spacesuit off, dude. I don't know. I don't have to babysit you guys all the time with your spacesuits. Anyway, we take off. And now we drop into a sector with a derelict vessel, one that I'm not so sure about. The scans indicate possible life on board the vessel. Could be another crew member. It could be aliens. Are the rumors true? Is this place full of aliens? We're going to stay one tile away just in case it, you know, powers up and suddenly starts firing at us or something. It doesn't seem to have any weapons except for a big hole in the middle of the hull. Now, to be clear, all of this is made up. This is just me playing the game. I don't really know fully what's actually going on there. Now, okay, wait. Why is your stamina so high? Oh, because your sleep is just about done. Okay, great. So then I don't feel too bad about drafting Team 1 and Team 2 right away. I know it's your coffee break, but we don't have time to mess around, all right? We only have 297 water left. We can't just, like, sit around while you guys sleep. This is a working vessel, all right? Not a nap vessel. All right, now who are we missing on Team 1? We're waiting for... Okay, all right, Cassia. Here she is. Oh, I love this look. Cassia thundering down the hallway with her rifle out ready. Is that a rifle? Her shotgun out and ready as people head in for breakfast. Maybe they wish her good luck as she heads over to the shuttle bay. Good luck! She walks in and she sees Lila and whoever else that was, Persephone, getting on board their ships. And we take off. Team 2 will go in first. Team 1 will be right behind. Wish us luck as we board the MAS Impetus. It's a cool name. I like that name. All right, come on. Come on, Team 2. I wish we could research, like, faster boarding. Oh, I wonder if there's a way to do, you know, like, in the future, obviously. These are features that I wish existed, but, like, some sort of way to do, like, traumatic injection or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, where they board here and here and just, like, punch 2 holes right in the hull. Oh, that'd be sweet. All right, Team 2 joins. Team 1, not far behind. Team 2 heads in first to secure the perimeter. We've got Tanya with her all-orange jumpsuit. I do like Tanya. She's kind of like our engine specialist. If we bring her on another ship, she'll just kind of secure the engines with her stuff. And then we have 3 very classic military soldiers. They're going to move forward just a little bit more. All right. Team 2 has secured the space for the captain of the SCS Fourchette. Enter strike team, all clad in black. Here comes Captain Annie. They take up positions just outside the unknown. Captain Annie moves forward. We're going to have these guys move into these positions. I mean, look at this firing line, hey? What, we got any questions? Got any questions, folks? Annie heads in front. Tanya is kind of sticking her neck out a little bit, but that's okay. All right, we've identified some spiders. Captain Annie's going to make short work of them. And it looks like that little storytelling I was doing was right. It looks like there's a body in one of the hypersleep chambers. All right, I like this setup here, but we don't really need it. So let's have these guys go this way, and the rest of you can come forward into here. Captain Annie is looking for that spider. The spider has been located, but don't worry, the Neely boys take care of that. Captain Annie warily pops open this thing here. All right, you guys keep working on this thing. Oh, the click and drag is a little sticky today. Or maybe just my mouse is a little sticky. All right, we have a hauler. They're going to need some help. Okay, Lila has taken a lot of damage from that. I think they should be, like, sticking together from now on, maybe. Captain Annie. Oh, no, we've got incoming micro-meteoroids. Oh, great. Okay, the shields are almost back up here. We do have somebody operating the shields console. I'm going to put that into red alert. And we're going to go back over to Team 1 here and make sure that this is going okay. All right, now we just got to go back into our teams, I think. Oh, my goodness. A micro-meteoroid bursts right through the... Oh, good lord. Oh, crap. Pull back. Oh, no. All right. Let's get into a bit of a firing line here. This is going to be bad news. We're going to maybe lose some folks here. Captain Annie pulls over back into here. Cassia and Miles are taking the brunt of it. Abby is... Oh, Abby's our new crew member. Abby, I suppose you don't have a weapon, do you? Abby does not seem to have a weapon. Oh, my goodness. Okay, yeah. They were not lying when they said there was going to be a lot of aliens here. We appear to have saved Abby from a very terrible fate. The entire crew moves in. We did make fairly short work of that full-on, I would say, invasion force. This craft has been... I'm going to undraft that craft so it can go get repaired. And we're going to keep scanning in here. Kind of moving generally as a full team. We are kind of running low on oxygen, so we need to move fast here. How do we get into that room? Okay. While that's happening, Persephone, can you just blast a hole in this wall here? Oh, you're just using a shotgun. Okay, that's good. There we go. Okay, this wall is putting up a fight. There we go. We find our way in. I'm going to try to open up a bit of a firing line here. Okay, there we go. We are running dangerously low on oxygen. Starting to take on a lot of injuries here. Persephone needs to get out of there. Okay, Persephone might die. I think Persephone's not going to make it. Oh my goodness, this thing is nasty. Okay, Annie. Captain Annie, you've got to save Persephone. No, save Persephone. All right, somebody save Persephone, please. There we go. All right, get aboard the vessel. Captain Annie's going to try to save Persephone. I don't think Persephone is going to make it. Lila's down. We've got to clean this ship out. Persephone, how are you doing, Persephone? What do you have left? You have 8 health left. She might not make it. Abby is having a nap. Abby, we tried to save you, but it's not. We can't save you right now. If you're just going to be like that. Okay, we got to explore this last room here. Oh, I wish you could walk just a little bit faster. Oh, Persephone's health has gone back up to 14 though, so that's okay. And I believe we've got one more spider boy left to deal with. The oxygen rate is growing ever lower. These people are essentially holding their breath right now. Shoot that bug. And we have explored the ship. Undraft them now so they can figure out their lives. Let's take a look at what we have on board here. Whew. I mean, it's a little bit of a haul. Was it worth it? I don't know. Captain Annie is now aboard here. She can undock, undraft, and so too can this vessel. Now, Persephone is... got 2 health. We gotta go. Gonna draft and dock this here. Accept. I don't know if we're gonna get Persephone. I think this is the end of Persephone. Oh boy, that was spicy. Okay, who are our... okay, yeah, we'll read that later. Who are our top doctors here? Medical. We've got Cassia, who seems to be on board the other ship. Dr. Thumbs. Where are you, Dr. Thumbs? Dr. Thumbs is here, manning that console. We're going to draft you and bring you over here to await, hopefully, us trying to save Persephone. Oh, she's gained a bit of health back. Okay, so she has something that's taking her health away. Lila is also in a bad way. Lila has 12 health left, and she has low... I don't know if Lila's going to make it. Okay, hopefully there's a bit of oxygen there. Let's draft you and come and give her some O2. Do we have another shuttle on the way? Yeah, we have another shuttle on the way back. We have this shuttle on the way here. Lila's health is recovered a little bit. Persephone is actually doing okay. And all their oxygen seems to be nominal except for Lila's, which we are about to go give Lila some oxygen. Come on, Captain Annie, save Lila. Good work. All right, let's undraft you. Get you back to work. That should be enough oxygen to get her going. Now, back on board here, we have Persephone friggin' walking herself to the med bay. What a star. Wait, is she not even going to the med bay? I think she's fine. She has no regressing... Oh my goodness. Okay, I mean, you know, it was still worth it to save her and get her off that ship. I was very worried about her. However, it seemed... she's just right back to work. She's like, I'll just do some recycling. Yeah, a monster bit me in the face, and my face is hanging on by a thread, but... Same thing with Lila. Lila's like, oh, thanks for half that tank of oxygen. I'll go hang out over here. Not sure why. All right, I think the micrometeors are past. We can take the shields off red alert. Okay, all right. Yep, this place is spicier. Let's be honest. This place, a little bit spicier. Let's get the infra and energy scrap here. I just don't want to transfer the infra scrap. And once we do that, and let's get the soft scrap, and we'll see what other goodies that unlocks. Maybe we'll get a few more choice items here from our salvage. Whew, that was spicy. Oh my goodness, we almost forgot to take a look at our new crew member. Abby, I believe, is the new crew member. We're going to have to change her name just so that I just want Captain Annie to be up front. Abby is doing okay. She's regaining some of her stamina and finally got some oxygen. It was not looking too good for Abby, but I was more concerned about my original crew first. Now, let's take a look at our skills here. 3 navigation, kind of crappy at everything else, to be honest. Like, okay, fine, shielding and operations. She's accurate. She's hardworking, which is nice. I think we'll make her a yellow shirt. Oh, interesting. Okay, Abby doesn't. Abby's like, no, these are my outfit choices. And we're like, hey, here's your uniform. And Abby's like, no, that's fine. I don't think I've seen that before, where we don't actually have a choice. All right, well, we're renaming her, as is tradition on board this ship. You get your solid name once you get on board this ship. So Gabby, we're gonna give her a schedule. Let's see I think our fire teams are taking up the most beds at night. So let's give Gabby the same settings as Babyface. Where's Gabby? There we go. There you go. So actually all we've done is added some free time. I like everybody having 1 hour of free time just so they can all hang out together. Oh, speaking of, there we go. We might want to change this just so that there's more movement around the ship. Like maybe half the crew gets to know each other during that time. The other half gets another shift. I don't see it as a big problem just yet. Lila, how are you doing? Okay, you're doing okay. Cassia, I never have a problem with you. Even though it says you're needy, you don't even, it's like pitch dark. There's alien bodies everywhere, and you're like, nah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll carry this blue box by myself. You can leave me. Lila over here with a broken heart. She does need a medical bed, but it doesn't seem like she really needs it. Nothing regressing, so we're good. All right, that worked pretty well. Our hold is full, almost too full at this point. Do I have to like build more? I think if we just keep working through all that recycling scrap, that we'll eventually get these numbers down. Because like this, like energy scrap is a big problem right now. In fact, let's set that to continuous, and let's not worry about our tech scrap for now. There we go. Okay, so they'll keep working on that. Maybe I need to even figure out how to build a second one of these or something. And maybe I need another battery? What's going on here? It says low power. I don't want that to happen to this thing. So one thing I could do is just straight up build another floor node right here. So I think I might actually do that and just see if I can't like make more power available in this area that way, just to make sure this thing doesn't have issues. And then it can draw based off this battery, of which the battery will be slowly fed by the rest of all the power that we have stored throughout the ship. So yeah, again, not the most efficient, as you have been telling me in the comments, and keep those coming, by the way. But yes, we are working with what we have. Now we are in the deadly alien sector, and I think it's time to move on. That one worked out well for us, like I said. Got a new crew member. But, a dead ship is a still ship. So we gotta get going. Kathy, take us to warp. Slowly. All right, here we go. Speed it up a bit. There we go. And we are off. It's day 237 now, and we are looking to find what other adventures there might be. Now, I better go and get those resources before I head even deeper into alien territory. You know, it's just good space haven tactics to make sure you go a little out of your way to get those resources. Even if you're trying to find the adventure, you're trying to find that thing that keeps the episode from dragging along, you still do need to do your due diligence, especially now that we're seeing only like, you know, 6 energium or ice rather on an asteroid. Not ideal anymore. We're not in the utopia we used to be. Oh, here, let's link this. And linked. Now, does that actually let's link this too. I mean, that's coming straight out of this this power node here. We can even hook that right up to this one. But I feel like that's going to generate enough power in this area. It doesn't seem to be. I'll be honest. It didn't create like a high power section. Oh well, we'll keep an eye on it. The food situation on board has become fairly grim. And we only have the one kitchen, but again, building another one isn't going to help because right now we're just not producing enough food. So hopefully the algae dispenser is going to, I guess, stall any starvation from happening for a little bit. We'll see if they can't survive off of occasional good meals and mostly algae for now, because I don't want to expand this room anymore. And maybe we'll solve this once we get our larger ship built, which again, comment down below. What do you want to see? What are we building for our next ship? You know, a tanky carrier or some kind of just food production ship or just a little mechanical ship. I think some sort of troop carrier would be sweet, or maybe this ship becomes a troop carrier, you know? Either way, we head further into the deep. Okay, there's a nebula here. Oh, the zoom is okay. I wish I could go back to the original zoom, to be honest. All right, we found a derelict vessel and nothing. This is kind of a desert of a sector with a couple of things here and there. But these derelict vessels sure to contain a lot of adventure. Now, I think we're mostly all healed up. So let's board this one and see what we're dealing with. We load up Team 1 and Team 2. We had pretty good luck with them. They helped each other through some tough times. So I think these are the ones to go with again. Miles boards the ship Cassia. Persephone, Tanya, and Lila. Maybe they exchange jokes as they head onto their old tin can. Jokes about how quickly this whole thing might depressurize if they're not careful. You know, morbid stuff like that, because it's space. I bet they make pretty dark jokes. Kind of like, you know how doctors and nurses and stuff make, like, pretty morbid jokes? Just to get through the day. I'm sure the shooty teams on board the SCS Fourchette are similar. Okay, first out the gate, it's Lila, Tanya, Persephone, and Frank. Team 2 is out first. Team 1 docking immediately after, the captain's team. Some of her other officers definitely object to her boarding ships and doing away missions herself. But hey, what are you going to do? Tell Captain Annie she can't go on an adventure? No, not Captain Annie. We got to be careful. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a bad one. This is going to be bad. It's going to be full of haulers. Maybe we should even go select. Let's go, like, let's dock back home. And where's Team 3? What are they up to right now? Nothing. Let's bring Team 3 in here, just in case things get spicy. We're going to have Team 3 as well. Captain Annie's team comes in. All right, Team 2 makes their way down. Captain Annie brings up the rear. Maybe you guys go explore this area here. Whoops. All right, we're going to have a bit of a situation. So, Captain Annie, you want to come back and help, because it's about to get real spicy up in here. All right, Captain Annie, while they're dealing with that, is going to move forward. Oh, Marie is quite brave here. That's all right. Hopefully, we'll be able to flank it a little bit. Very good. All right, Captain Annie. You head in here and deal with this. Team 2, move that way. Team 3, board. Just in case. I don't think we need all 3 teams. And again, like, wouldn't it be so great to just board with all 3 right at once? But hey, here we are. And we're going to undraft this ship. All right, go scan down there. Careful down the hallways. We're getting low on oxygen. We might need Team 3 even just to come in to help us. Open wound regressing, but that's not them. That's the aliens. So that's good. All right, careful. So far, I mean, I kind of wish there were more of these sectors that are just full of alien activity, because it's definitely, you can feel the tension a bit more. You're definitely a little more worried for your crew. Although not worried enough that I've split up again. I would be bad in horror movies. For 2 reasons. Reason number 1, I'm a little scaredy cat. Reason number 2, my main strategy is always just to divide up my forces. I think we did it. I think we've totally searched this ship. There we are. We have explored the PCS Thunderbird of Osi. Cool name. Cool name. Don't hate it. All right, we got us a couple more hull blocks and some tech blocks. Very good take. Very valuable. We're going to need to get some more energy blocks. I think we can get that through trade. Some much-needed food, of course. That's going to help, although we do need fruit now because I've been using it to make chemicals. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. All right, so let's undraft all of you folks. You fine shooty teams. And our 2 shuttles are now undrafted. There's a whole bunch of people here, so I assume they'll get put to work immediately. Let's grab the soft scrap. Well, let's grab it all. And only transfer the soft scrap and the hull scrap, of which there's not much. Maybe the energy scrap. We don't really need the other stuff. There we go. So we have our orders, and they set about stripping the SCS. Oh, no, that's mine. the Thunderbird of OC. I wonder, and I want to talk to Axel, like, are these ships designed by community members and stuff? I've been looking around on Steam, and I was thinking, like, maybe I should do a review of some other folks' ships, because they are amazing ships out there. And these ships are very cool. They're very fun to explore. I like the new hallways and stuff. Or are they just internal Axel designs, you know, Axel or Bug Bite designs? At any rate, looking forward to this new year, to seeing what's coming up. Looking forward to the double doors, of course, and the other stuff. Not looking forward to the slaves. I don't think I'm going to have slaves on board. I don't see the usefulness of them, aside from, like, oh, you don't have to feed them as much. But it's like, well, you still have to feed them. And you can order them around to do stuff. But, like, so I guess I need to see, like, how many resources they go through. If they go through way less food than crew, okay, that makes sense. Other than that, like, I don't know, why not just have more crew? But again, double doors is going to basically be a game changer, maybe a whole redesign of this ship. It'll be nice to redesign this ship if and when we build our second ship to take on some of the duties this one has. Like maybe the growing of the food. I don't know. You tell me what you think in the comments below. Hopefully you found this one to be truly solid content. And we will see you in the next episode of Space Haven as we continue in the alien world of whatever this sector is called. Well, it's not called anything. Alien system. But then we're coming up on, yeah, do we build another ship? Yes. But then it's time to take on the pirates once and for all. We're going to rid them from this galaxy. And that's all happening next episode on Space Haven. We'll see you then.